Hello, live from Pahrump. I just wanted to let people know I will be dressing up as Sailor Moon and wearing a wig. It will be a whole wig. I got the whole wig and everything. Boy, I'm be Sailor Mooning it. But I'm going to be cleaning up my room. I wanted to work on my book at least about an hour or so. I have a lot of good ideas. I had a writer's block for like a couple weeks. I had a bad haircut, not haircut, a hair color. I went to Aqua a couple weeks ago and I asked for purple hair. And I expect, it's going to be, a big job. And I'm like, no, I want purple. And apparently she overcooked my hair and then asked for a tip at Aqua. Demanded a tip. Oh, she didn't ask. She actually demanded a tip. She demanded a Aqua and fucked my hair up. Didn't just fuck it. It looked so bad. People thought I looked sickly. Yeah, I really did look sickly. I mean, it just the color of the hair just was not me. I mean, there was no blonde, there was no nothing. It just looked like shit. So don't go to Aqua. They screw up your hair, obviously. I had to spend some good money to fix it up. So don't go to Aqua. But I am tonight going to be on, I am going to be live, and I just wanted to pretty much. So I just wanted to put that out there so people can remember. I know it's Friday and, everyone's got big dates except me. I'm happy with it. I have been going to the gym. I changed my gym time and I'm so extremely happy with it. The mornings are so much better. You get everything done and you take your shower. I don't know what it is, but I'm really weird. When I am done exercising and I'm all nasty and sweaty and I got, just the sweat going on, I like to take my sweaty, nasty clothes off. And I know a lot of people don't, you're in a gym, but at least if you're not going to take a shower, well, everyone's different. My dad, I thought it was weird, but, a long time. Sometimes he'd work with a trainer and he would get ideas every so often from different exercises, and he really looked good. So it takes, when you really exercise, you should exercise and you get your body. I need to, what you call, get all my loose stuff where I have muscle in the right place. And to do that, you got to go to the gym. They got weights and stuff, and I don't got that here. And that's what I've been doing. I went to the gym last week and I was bombarded by a bunch of young ladies who asked me if I love Jesus, and I was fruit looped out. I had been told that my tattoo of an omega symbol, which is the last alphabet in the Greek alphabet, and the number 8 meaning forever, means I'm a devil worshiper because of Shutter has a witch thing that they talk about omega, and the thing is, I got an omega symbol on my back, and I get a lot of people who now think I'm a devil worshiper. Great. So I now having to deal with that. Oh, geez. I got fake. oh, So when I have dealt with this before, in dealing with that, a lot of people, it's because you have a lot of parents and or churches who are not what I call educated enough to even tell people what to do. And when I belonged to a church, the priest had told the whole church that Harry Potter was a devil worshiping book. You know who bought that book that day? Oh, I did. You know why? I don't like a church telling me what I can and can't do. And that's why I don't belong to any churches here. I won't. It proved the fact they got a very occult system there, and it scared the shit out of me. Too many occulties. When I love God, well, honey, there's a difference. It's not a devil symbol. There is no horns, and you really need to look on that. People have gotten, I don't know if the smartphones talked for them or they're just fucking stupid. All I is I have never met a bunch of people who made me feel like shit for getting a tattoo, and I got it for protection. I didn't get it because I'm like, wow, I want to be cool this week. And that really, in a way, upset me. So I talked to my son about it, and he said, really? People actually think that that's a devil worshiping symbol? What a bunch of dumbasses. I go, yeah, you think? In my life, I have had people who have done a lot of mean things to me because of this tattoo. And I'm glad that I can cover it up with my hair. But when I put it up and go to the gym, I am sweating. I have to have it up. I'm not going to hide it no more. If you want to hit me, beat me, throw shit at me, I've had stuff thrown at me because of the fact that if you're uneducated and don't realize that that's the end of the alphabet, baby, and the 8 is a forever symbol, it is not meant for devil worshiping. And trust me, I had devil worshipers live on our street. They do not wear anything like that. Oh, and I lived in Detroit. We had all kinds of neighbors, and it is a free country, a free religion. So let's keep that open. I used to see what they wore, and it wasn't. And trust me and be honest and stuff. You got to be real careful. You know, you see, my neighbor had a daughter who belonged to a Satan church, and they don't wear nothing like that. And no, I didn't belong to it. I used to sit there and go, they would say stuff about it. I mean, I didn't want to say anything good well, actually, I said, I will never belong to your church. But yeah, there are people out there, and it does exist. And there is severe evil. And do not play with Ouija boards. There's so many, 90%, 95% of the people that buy Ouija boards and give them as gifts. Oh, Jesus. Hey, I got some friends I like to give a Ouija board to. I just thought of something funny. A long time ago, I wanted to get even with a friend of me. And my dad says, why don't you just buy a Ouija board? Really? Well, they have them on sale at Kmart. I think we'll go do that. And I did. Actually, I bought several. I thought they would be great gifts. Oh, yeah. I gave them out as gifts. I did that to all my frenemies. And then I went to one of their parties. Oh, that was not cool. Yeah. And it was an adventure. I'm going to be honest with you. I know that's mean to do, but if you send it with a note saying don't use without proper use or you will open a gateway, then it saves you the penalty. You've warned them. Make sure you say goodbye. I've had people tell me they knew how to do stuff. I should have had that sent to this one lady that I worked with. Oh boy, I would have loved it. Ah, so I went and got Taco Bell. I feel good. Taco Bell. I try to keep within my range, and I'm so proud of myself that I've been keeping up with the gym. I mean, theory is if I go 3 to 4 days a week, I'm doing really good because I really want. Now it's not just losing weight; it's more or less firm. And to remind you guys, hey, I really, would appreciate. Come on, join me down over here. We'll have a good time. I myself, I do miss you guys, all my regulars that come in. So I just wanted to say again, I'm still reeling 2 weeks with poop brown hair that just did not look good. The color was way wrong. And if you want to lose me as a forever customer, you did it. And you will never see me darken that area again. I can find another place to go to with absolutely no problem, which I did. I went to Color Masters over in Las Vegas, and they are on the top 10 best in my video that I did before. I put down everything. It's got all that stuff. Just don't, I went to Aqua, and boy, did they just have a knot blast. I thought I really look. You gave me brown hair. So this person asked for a tip. I was blown away. Never will I step in there. I'm going to Vegas, man. Man, it's either they don't take enough off your hair, or they don't put enough color on your hair, or you're like, well, shit. It's just like I might as well. I told my son, I said, I couldn't believe it. I just sat there and thought, you lost a very good customer, and you lost her forever. I'm not going back somewhere where they screwed up my hair. I know better than that. The only time I did was because I went to Cat's Corners. My frenemies sister worked there. She screwed up my hair. She went, I don't know how many years she went to, she had to work outside of Holly where I lived. And she complained. And I said, well, I had to be for 6 months. I had bald spots, literally spots this big all around my hair. She thought it was funny. And my dad asked her parents. Oh yeah, after everything was done and said, she got fired, and she really got the idea of because she was no longer 16 or 7. She was an adult. That's what you call a child abuse. Yeah, they called it child abuse when you cut their scalp, and you do a lot of bad things, and you mess with their hair, and that's just not right. So my dad's like, oh no, oh no. I remember he goes, a blind man would have done a better job on my daughter's hair. And that's pretty bad. When my dad came in to pick me up, he said I would have to have a wig. I had to actually walk out with a wig, and she was fired right immediately. And then there was charges brought against her. Yes, because when you do that and you do it maliciously and you think it's funny, and I almost felt like she did it maliciously, like it was something malicious. So yeah, stay away from Aqua. They're not a place to go. Yeah. Here in Prump, I'm going to tell you this. If you are younger than 65 or 80, you're going to want to go to Vegas. I already talked to some people, unless you have some friends that you know that are not going to screw your hair up or do whatever, I would go there. But for me, I've had absolutely no good luck, and I've been trying since I moved here. I finally came to a conclusion. Number one, I don't care to save tons of money when it comes to my hair. I don't care to have someone cut like a half an inch. I want a full inch if I haven't been in for 3 months. A lot of times, all I need is my, eyebrows done, because every, month they need done. But that's the only thing. And a lot of places just don't do eyebrow. That. But I'm not going back to Aqua. That is the scariest place ever. Oh no. It's more like crap. Oh, they need to rename it to non-color wheel. Over at Color Masters, they use really good stuff that doesn't make your hair smell like the ammonia. So I like that. You know, it's really nice. I wanted to, well, to state the fact that I will be on tonight at 9. I just wanted to tell you guys that I will be wearing Sailor Moon and all that, and I'll be dressed up and we'll have a good time smoking weed and stuff. And I'm so winching about Aqua and giving, I like to warn people. This is actually, this is my regular stuff. This is my vaping. So I wanted to say I had to change my times of going to the gym, guys. I'm telling you this. At nighttime, it's like the Jesus freaks come out. They asked me because of my tattoo. Hi, Terry. Oh God, where am I? Where am I? So what happened is, because of my tattoo, and they have a on Shutter, they have a show on there, and they have someone with the Omega tattoo on their hands on the inside palm, and that would never fly in the real world, because back in the 14th century, if you had half a brain, you didn't want nothing on there that somebody could see, especially on your hands. Everything was the devil's within you. So when I went to go exercise, and I was out of the shower and dressed, and I was just putting myself together, these girls come up and tell me, "Hey, do you love God?" And I'm like, "Oh God, what kind of cult shit's this?" And they started telling me that my tattoo is a devil's thing because they've seen it on Shutter. They looked on Shutter and they figured out the problem. I'm the problem. I'm a devil worshiper. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What pastor do you have speaking for you, saying that I'm a devil worshiper with the Omega symbol, which is at the end of the Greek alphabet, and the forever symbol, which is in middle of the Omega symbol? They looked at each other and didn't know what to say. It's weird. People are real weird. They don't understand something, they want to put it as the devil. And I'm like, no, it's not the devil. And that's the problem I found out with a lot of the in the past. A lot of people don't understand something, and they just name it as the devil. The devil, they made me do it. So I wanted to warn people about Aqua still. I want to tell people you need to stay away from a place that is not professional enough. They don't know the color wheel. The difference between purple and brown is a big difference, just like blue and green. Maybe close, but not quite, Yeah. So I'm now going in the daytime before 12 o'clock because of the fact that it's come to, I'm not there to look for a date. I'm not there to bother people or whatever. I'm there to exercise. And a lot of times my exercise thing will have me move from two or three different machines and I go around and around. And if you or if you have kids coming in, happen to use it, want them to personally use it only, it's not going to happen. It really isn't. If you have children come in, well, I mean, it's like, they're under the age of 21. That's how I put it. If you have young men or ladies come in and you're with them and you're their parent and you're, hovering over them, that's fine. But there's other people in the gym that need to use that equipment besides you and the kids. It's just putting it out there. And I thought that some of the people were real petty, whatever. Uh, So I've decided, because I hated waiting for machines, it's easier in the daytime. I have different exercise that I do. I've been doing Hilt lately, and Hilt actually gives me a lot more. I do it on Better Me app, and I do the HILT, the Hilt, and it doesn't look like you're doing much, but god damn, those are some hard exercises. Trust me, they really work that stuff. So I'm going to be firm and firm. Yep. I think when I have to deal with people who are not, how can I say, uh, in the past, I've had to deal with people who, if you did certain things, you were a devil worshiper. And you're like, no. A lot of times, as a person, if you are fighting evil spirits and evil things, you got to read what they read or know what you're dealing with. Because if you don't know what you're dealing with, wow, you could be misinformed and look like a stupid ass. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there who think that my symbol, because of this, the Gathering of Witches or Discovery of Witches, it's by Shutter, the Discovery of Witches. That's what it's called. I'm just trying to reach back here. So it's called the Discovery of Witches, and what they have done is, to be honest, I think that they have made up a whole different kind of Omega. Their Omega is weak and has her hair in little pussy curls and can't do jack or shit. That is the Omega on the Discovery of Witches. She's just like, oh my curls, I got curls. I got tons and tons of curls. She has tons of pussy curls. You see, I used to do the pussy curls when I was 12 or younger, 8 on up. After that, it just didn't happen. I don't know what it is. Pussy curls and women that wear them all the time, they're a little bit anal retentive. I don't do that. I'm not that anal retentive. And trust me, I put it as that because usually it's a darn truth. It really is. Yeah, and that's a reason why a lot of times I don't wear them, because I really don't care for them. They represent, for me, wearing the little pussy curls all the time in the show and having somebody force crap down your throat and make it look, and it really does, it looks like they're on corner of that devil worshiping. If you just watch that, you're like, oh, it makes Omegas in general look like a bunch of fucking devil worshipers. Horrible. I could see why they asked me because I watched it and I said, "Holy shit. Holy crap in a handbasket." But they got a good the director hired his wife who is absolutely gorgeous. Not too smart. Gorgeous. And she comes off as being someone who's as weak as anything. So, if you go on Shutter, Discovery of Witches, they make out like it comes off as devil worshiping. It really does. And it just, I'm kind of pissed off about that. I still am. Because when I got told at a gym, they watch the Discovery of Witches and believe I'm a devil worshiper. Oh, holy hell in a handbasket. You're joking me. What pastor told you that in your church? I really did. They wouldn't say nothing. I'm like, so you watched this on Shutter, and now I'm being called a freaking devil worshiper. Oh boy, we're in deep south. This is something I would expect in my ex sister-in-law's neck of the woods. She lived south. I expect it there. I don't expect it out west where there's people. I was like, what? I really was. I have never had. I'm like, so, well, we watched the Discovery of Witches. You're a devil worshiper. Really? I wanted to say, I don't have pussy curls, so I'm pretty good. That's what I wanted to say, but I go to that gym and I don't want people to, I want to, and even though I wasn't treated with any respect, I will at least turn around and turn the other cheek and, and say, hey, that's not the way it is. I don't know what a cult is running the city or helping with the young people, but if you are a church telling people that the omega symbol, the end of the alphabet, the last alphabet, and the forever eight in the middle is a devil worship, you got some problems, honey. You really are misinformed. Just because Shutter wants to put out crap doesn't mean that it's true. All right. Yeah, so I changed the time I go to the gym. I'm like, oh, no more nighttime for me. Oh no. And it really has worked out so much better. The vibe in the gym, actually, it's almost empty when I get there. So I'm good. I'm embarrassed about my arm, embarrassed about that. I mean, out of everything, I would like to, form them better and make them look better. And that's what I'm working at. I don't care to have someone ask if I'm going to the devil worshiping party or they think I'm a devil worshiping or whatever. It's weird. That is really weird. When your kids ask somebody if they're a devil worshiper, you're teaching your kids bad. My children never did that. I have never felt made someone feel lesser than what they were. And that's how I felt. So just think about that. And now you know why I don't like to deal with Jesus freaks. That's why I don't belong to a church. I help the community through a church, but I don't belong. They've asked me many times to belong to their church, and I finally told them I have problems dealing with going to church and being expected to do stuff and being told what to do. I've had problems in dealing with anything that even I think is somewhat occultish. I don't like to deal with churches. I have my reasons and they're good and they're private and I don't want to go in on it. Just put it this way. I'm never going to be going to church every day and there's a reason. I don't care how happy you are or whatever. Uh-uh. Yeah, I was what you call a good Catholic girl. I would go Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Easter. I went on all the special days and I would take my daughter with me. I would go by myself a lot of times, or I would take Devin. And that's what we did for years. We would do the church thing. And Catholic church, sometimes they have like you'll go in the basement and they'll have cookies and stuff. And Devin really, it wasn't his thing, and I never pushed him. "Ah, let's go home. All right. I don't need a church sucking my farts. That's the thing, getting into your business. I don't want no church being shook in my farts. No. But I did want to state the fact, and my whole feeling. I it took me off guard. I have never. I can actually say, you know, I thought being in a small town, small everything, but oh boy, yeah. So I thought to myself, here it is. I'm, exercising, getting firmed up. I thought it was a devil worshiper. Still think it's hilarious. I really do. Because of the fact that um, I'm not. Actually, I'm very much into prayer and meditation and stuff. I don't think of praying to, what was it? The father of all lies. So here's the whole thing. I'll be in on at 9. I'm going to get going and start work on here because my room is just dirty. It's just, I've been busy doing stuff and it's a pain. It really is. I got to email my lawyer and tell him I need at least 7 months. I'm trying to look for a job. I really need a job. So, saying a prayer. Say a prayer, light a candle, fart, pull my finger. I don't care. It's all an art. I always say a prayer because that's what my family would say. We'll pray for you. Yeah. A lot of times, God has an idea for what, like a predestined. So I did my tarot reading. It says, I got 2 possibilities of an outcome. And I'm like, oh, crap. Couldn't be the best one, just better out of the 2. So I will let you go and I will see you tonight. All right. So let's see some people tonight.